Not on my own.
And you get the scientist to open the door for you because you do the elevator trick and he's still there.
Oh yeah, the elevator trick. We should probably explain that. A lot of people think it's hacks. It's like, oh, you teleported. I just saw it's video editing. It's not. There's actually a teleport trigger that moves you to the next level, but it sort of extends outside the door. So if you get the door to close, it can load the next level, which is actually just another sort of the same looking elevator. So you don't actually have to wait in the elevator for it to open.
Yeah, the elevator doesn't actually move, it just loads a new level. It sits there the whole time.
Yeah, and right there you had to, you couldn't get too close to that Barney or else he would go into his spiel and stop and he wouldn't run after you. So you get close enough to use him, but not too close to do his little trigger.
And I had to kill all those things because Barney would try and shoot all of them, and I couldn't get him to go over there otherwise.
Yeah, We've Got Hostels is a pretty good one. Originally it was just running through the whole level, and then we found the vents. You could go through the vents. That saved a lot of time. But I think you found this one here, where you just shoot the scientist and just skip the entire section.
Yeah. You get the scientist to open the door for you.
Yeah, there's like half a second in between lines where you can use him and get him to actually not run off and trigger the trip mine over there.
Here's the part where I could have saved a little time. Instead of getting those health kits, I could have just gone straight to this tram light if I didn't take that extra damage.
Okay. Yeah, but how many tries did that take you? That looked really impressive, going through that hole and around the elevator and onto the ladder.
Yeah, it was some tricky air control. Took, I don't know, I was probably doing it for at least an hour or 2 hours. Trying to get it as fast as I could, so I fall through right when the doors open up just enough to go through. It's really hard to pick up. I had to pick up just one of those armor batteries, but not both of them because I needed to do this grenade boost up here. So it was really hard to actually just get one of them and without slowing down.
I saw you did it. I figured it must be because Actual will explain it now. I guess the amount of health you get. The amount of health you lose depends on. Your boost depends on the amount of health you lose, rather.
Yeah. So
if you have too much armor, you don't lose enough health, and you don't get enough boost.
So I was trying to get exactly the right amount of armor to have just enough boost to get across there. This grenade jump was pretty tricky.
Right into that corner
normally you don't normally it'll like kill you or it won't give you enough boost. It was really hard to get it just right.
Yeah, what's fun about that silo is there's like 5 ways to get down it, and I think one involves like a funny bug or you just getting stuck on the wall. That's the one I used just because I thought it was funniest.
Yeah, I was trying to do that. I couldn't get it to work, so I figured this ladder way was just as fast though.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot more reliable, and then you don't really have to do much finicky stuff and like slowing down as you're hopping down there.
Using a health kit through the wall there.
Yeah, you can use all buttons and everything through the wall. I've been doing it liberally, like right there. Open it up through it. A lot of tricks come from that.
Oh, I was just thinking a couple months ago that I might have been able to afford to do some sort of a grenade boost there if I got the extra health kit. I'm not sure if it would have saved time overall, but it's just an idea.
It's actually harder than it looks here to just hop in all the right places, because I think you just hit the ground once in each of those little turns. But it's easy to sort of get sort of hung up on there, and have to sort of muddle around there.
Trying not to take fall damage there.
Yeah, I'm on the left
This was
there.
really hard, throwing this grenade so it lands right next to that box.
Another boost here. What's interesting is it loads a new level here. And so all the grenades he threw open these boxes, and all the stuff he's getting now, it's actually from the previous level.
Yeah, from blowing up those boxes. Putting those trip mines down at the right spot took a long time. I had to make that like a separate segment.
Oh yeah, I remember that being a little tricky. Although I think I did it on the other side. It might have been easier over there. Oh yeah, one thing is that the grenades, contact grenades and regular grenades, will distract grunts. And so you can throw them and they'll just cover when the assassins run away, and then you can just run. This part is pretty nice. I've always enjoyed it.
Yeah, this is maybe my favorite part, because you get to do a really fast boost before you even get the Tau gun. It's just with the explosive damage. It's pretty nifty.
I think someplace in your single segment run here, you just like you hit a trip mine and got down to like 7 health. I'm like, oh man, because that thing is like an hour long. It's pretty tough.
Yeah, I pretty much had to ace all these parts after it to stay up on health. Throwing the grenades again and make the grunts run away.
Yeah, there's a little duck in there. It's great. Hitting the thing through the wall. Start the rocket launch.
And this is just dead time right here, so I'm just being careful. Eventually I'll get the med kit in here.
So this is interesting here. Like upcoming, you hit the button right when it starts, but I actually had to look at the thing, but you just sort of hit it.
Yeah, I was jumping there and I reloaded. That was all for timing, so I could time when I was supposed to hit it. So the doors start closing, and then they finish closing right when the new level is ready to load. Because if you leave too soon, the doors won't be open when you go out to the next level.
Yeah, this is some part of the parts that I think it really helps to... I sort of didn't notice it right now because we're not listening with the sound on, but the music doesn't stop at level loads like it was did in previous runs. I think it helps a lot.
Yeah, I added in all the music afterwards, and it was pretty nifty, I think. There's a little shortcut there. Instead of using that alien with the tentacle to boost you up, I just bunny hopped across, saves a second.
Tricky bunny hopping. That part, that's pretty good. Is that one of the diagonal push there?
Yeah, diagonal push.
This one's scaring the...
Here we got the alien slave to open the door by, I shot the contact grenade out towards the alien slave, and then he runs away from it, and he thinks he needs to go open that door for some reason, so he